Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. So the time has come, the white paper's ready, everything's ready. We've been going through, it's not easy calculating these kind of APYs. I always go to the man, the legend, the myth himself, Strafcol. He's so good with numbers, so I got him to run all of the numbers for this project and to get them as accurate as they can be. But there are warnings in this white paper. It's not going to be released yet. It's going to be released the day before the project comes out. I'm simply going through it like I should in this video to get this project going, to get it some oomph, to bring a slingshot effect to it, because this is something, like I've explained, that we can all sit there, we can bitch, we can moan, we can argue, we can bicker, but realistically it just comes down to it, doesn't it? Are you a man of your word? If an opportunity is put in front of you for you to give a little, to gain a lot as a community, are you going to do it? Are you going to man up? Are you going to put your big boy trousers on? And are you going to get involved in a project that someone's not building? I'm not building this, right, to benefit. In fact, I get nothing from this, but I have to run it. Every other project we see that is built to benefit the community. I don't really like speaking about this guy, but HappyCattyCrypto really brought up something really valuable in one of his tweets. And he said, I really hate HappyCattyCrypto for the reason that he gives too much to his community with his projects. And the simple fact is I don't build projects around myself. I don't build them for my alter ego. I'm not even obsessed with what I look like. I'm simply doing this for the community. So without further ado, Project LUNC Burn, it's ready. We're ready to go. The whole thing's ready to go. So I think, there we go. So we've got a disclaimer. I'm not going to go through the disclaimer because you folks can go through it, but it's important for you to understand the project you're getting involved with. Don't go and buy an NFT, then ask for the white paper. Ask for the white paper first. Understand what you're buying. Understand what you're getting involved with, because the one thing I am going to point out here is this project was not designed for its art. In fact, the art took, I think, 48 hours for us to whip up. It's not built for this purpose. It's built for the simple purpose of burning Lunar Classic at a very small cost to everybody that's involved in the LUNC community. So let's move over to the introduction. So having a goal to work towards every day is something that everyone should strive to have. Having a goal is essential to growth and maturing as a person and a community. So this project aims to bring a vibrant community together, to give a little, to ensure a lot through the burning of LUNC. Our first phase is going to be 100,000 strong NFTs, okay? This is a huge feat, but they're only 50k LUNC each. It's really cheap. Now's a good time to get on top of this project and try and get it minted out, because this project is only going to reach its full potential if it mints out. If everybody gets on board, that you tell your nan, your grandma, your cats, your dogs, your friends, your aunts, your cousins, your nephews, your nieces, everybody that holds a bag, let them know that this project is being brought forward, a project that no one prospers from. Only the community prosper from it. There's no cuts. The only person who gets a cut in this is Miata. We have to pay them that 2.5%. So the concept. So 100,000 NFTs. The first phase consists of 100,000 NFTs at a cost of 50k LUNC per NFT. There is no limit on how many you can own, and there are 56 unique flames to discover, and each one is actually a GIF NFT. I know, right? Awesome. So the collection is designed to bring the community together by giving a small amount of LUNC up forever to ensure a consistent monthly LUNC burn. The NFTs serve as a badge of honor. I did my part. They're not stakeable. They're not usable in any way, shape or form. You are simply buying it to hand over that 50k LUNC to be part of this project. So the project treasury will be auto compounded once a day until the project is sold out, okay? And we'll burn the commission on the last day of each month from the project's launch. So even whilst the project's minting out and we're still treading that path, we're still going to be burning. This isn't something that's going to take us ages to get to. So as the project mints out, like I was saying, the burns will increase. So the treasury will be held on a brand new ledger. I've purchased this already for the project. It's ready, it's boxed, it's brand new, it's from Ledger themselves. I would always recommend folks, don't buy a secondhand ledger. Don't go to eBay for USB drives or anything like that. Buy them properly, buy them from the store, buy them from the places where you should buy them, because they can have Trojan horses put into them, USB keys, stuff like that. Anyway, so it's going to be held on this. And the best way to ensure the tightest security for this is putting the treasury on a ledger that only I have access to, and then it is kept in my storage safe. Now, everybody probably sits there and wonders, what would happen if, say for an instance, a meteor crashed through my ceiling and absolutely obliterated me all over the walls? What happens then? Well, there's someone that's been put in place, that's a family member, who would deal with that, okay? And it would be dealt with correctly. So we don't ever need to worry about anything like that. As you folks know, they're gonna simply need a bigger boat if they want to wipe me out. So, like I was saying, the best way for this to be secure is to simply have it all on a ledger. This is the way we handle nodes. If you've got a node, you don't log in because you have different, so you have operator's address, feeder, different, so you only put that one operator address on the ledger. It never goes anywhere else. Huge security risk if you're just, willy-nilly using it on mobile station. I don't even know if it would work on there, but anyway, let's move forward. So the burns. So in order for the project to reach its full potential, minting out is going to be key. This does not mean that we're not going to be burning. Like I said, we will be from the get-go. We'll burn 100% of the commission at the end of every month. This is scenario A. Excuse me, folks. This is scenario A. Scenario B is definitely something that I feel like we should opt into. I'm not going to decide this. This is going to be decided within the first week of the project launching. There'll be a vote for A or B, and we'll see how the community decides. It's as simple as that. So we'll burn 80% of the commission instead and auto compound 20% of that to continue increase the project treasury. So that way, not only are we maintaining burns, but we're also increasing that burn rate regardless of what the APY is doing. We'll be getting onto that shortly. So the project is subject to minting fees. These are platform fees on Miata. They're 2.5%. We can't avoid this. It works out as 125 million LUNC that they're going to be getting in total if the project mints out. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Now, no other fees, charges, costs will ever be incurred, excluding any on-chain transactions, fees, taxes, or burn taxes. As we all know, we are a very heavily taxed blockchain. That has a high effect on a project like this. So, the burns. Getting down to the nitty gritty, how much can we burn? So at the average current APY rate, we're looking at about 84 million, let's round it down, 84 million LUNC per month, okay? And that's at the project's full potential for phase one. So if in a perfect ideal world, this project mints out, we reach 100,000 NFTs and people are asking for more, we will simply just launch a second phase. Another 100,000 and just continue to keep doubling the project. And the good thing about this project is for it to fail and stop burning, our whole blockchain would have to just simply die. Any node operators that burn get their LUNC from the Oracle rewards pool. That's what it's there for. Like I was saying, we all need something to huddle around. We all need something to get behind. We need more burns. It's good for the community. It's something that, as a community, instead of us simply looking at our developers and going, "Oh, when are you going to burn? When are you going to burn? You do this, you're going to burn." I know it's not the same as Binance, but this is every month, okay? And that adds up over the course of time that we're involved in this. And if we can get lots of these little projects on board burning, it's going to be better for everyone. So you've got a breakdown here for 1 billion LUNC staked and scrolling. That's at 1 billion LUNC stake down here on the lower section, okay? So, you're going to have everything you need with all of the, nerds, the boffs, the people that like to go through it. All of our code's going to be public. The treasury is going to be public. Everything's going to be public so everybody can see it, and it will always be there for people to just simply see what's going on. We'll likely set up a website as well for a burn counter. It will likely be integrated into LUNC something like that. Let's move on. So we've got the treasury. I have not put it on yet because pretty much I need to activate the ledger. I need to create the wallet. And then once this white paper is released, that address will be put in there for you folks to have ready from the get-go. So the daily compound. Now, depending on how much we get in per, say if the project's really slow, you know, Murphy's Law, what can go wrong will go wrong. Say we're only minting, you know, 5 NFTs a day, it would probably be better for us to wait a couple of days each time before doing that, because we would probably incur more fees. I'll speak to Strathcole about the best way to go about compounding and doing that is, you know, the best way for us to do it. So the one burn transaction we made each month from the commission generated by the treasury funds. Okay, so we never ever touch any of the funds that are sent. Okay, we're only burning commission. And the good thing is, right, we're more or less initiating buybacks as well for LUNC. We get USTC, we're going to be swapping that out for LUNC, simply buying it back, then destroying it from the supply. So the burn security, I've already explained this, but I'll go through it again. So the continued burns will last as long as the blockchain itself lasts. Validators proving small monthly burns obtain their LUNC in the same manner. For this project to fail would mean a whole validator base and blockchain, everything would just crumble, okay? So this project's there, die hard, it will just keep on going until the sun sets, or until we just go to Mars, which is where we're all planning to go, right? If you're not planning to go there, I don't know what you're doing listening to this video right now, honestly. You know, even with everything that's going on, people saying about the price of LUNC going down, look at Bitcoin, look at the rest of them, everything's getting crushed, you know. Stay strong, stand by what you believe in, and don't run off to all these other like meme coin things. It's so weird. So the rally, there is always strength in numbers. The more individuals or organizations that you can rally to your cause, the better. And we must all unite under this small project in order to achieve a prosperous phase 2. So we have a community way over the 100,000 mark. I've checked individual unique holders for wallets and different things like that. Even on CX, it's way over the 100,000 mark. They're spread across multiple groups, social zones, influencers, supporters, devs, and so many more. As individuals, our 50K is tiny, even if we choose to stake it ourselves and perform that burn every month. No guarantee that all of those 100,000 people are going to do that each month, right? So together it becomes ginormous. It becomes this unstoppable force, right? That no one can ever stop. It just keeps going. And this whole idea, right, about maturing, I think this was well needed in this white paper. We must set aside these differences for a project like this to succeed, understanding the power in numbers and fighting for the common goals that benefit our futures. Communicating, supporting, and spreading and shouting from the rooftops is really the goal here. The more NFTs sold, the faster we reach peak performance. So important. Phase 2, like I was saying, I don't even know what that noise was, honestly. So okay, future goals. So we aim to provide a second phase. In the event of a successful mint out, we will allow for some growth in the blockchain, then launch another 100,000. Really important. So if we ever reach this goal, I really hope we do lump in my throat then. And because there's probably like a ghost or something in here now, I'm really paranoid. I keep turning the chair. So phase 2, really simple. So all of the information that you need is going to be on this project information page, all of my direct contacts, which is going to be so important for this project. So many people are going to buy into it and they're going to want to keep on top of the burns. They're going to want us to make a thing of the burns, which we're going to do. Like, this is something that isn't a YouTube channel that I'm asking you to go and watch the videos every day, like, comment, subscribe, just so we can burn maybe like, I don't know, like 7 million LUNC in a month. This is permanent, okay? And, you know, I've waited this long because I've been in this game a year now. We're rolling up on the 13th. I had already created the Twitter account, now rolling on to making the YouTube channel on the 13th. I think I'm well trusted in this community without tooting my own horn or, you know, blowing my own head up. I've proven myself time and time again, and this is why I've waited till now to bring this forward. So hopefully this is pretty much everything that you wanted to know about this project, and I've covered everything. I'm hoping there's not going to be a lot of questions because it really is a simple project. The only thing that you're missing is what do the NFTs look like. That you'll have to wait until they launch to find out. Really hoping people are going to get behind this. We could burn a lot of LUNC. Okay, like I was saying, shout it from the rooftops. Tell people this project's launching. Let's have a mint out like we did with penguins. This is I like to say totally different, but it's not, because it's another project I've developed, designed, and built inside my head. And, you know, you can't fake things like this. It's not, you know, greed gets the better of all people in these situations. And, you know, sadly for a lot of people, they wish I was like that, but I'm just not. I'm just not. And I'm just here for the community. Folks, hopefully this gets your Monday off to a kickstart. Another video coming with all of the information on when we're launching, where to buy, well, you know where to buy them. And yeah, stay safe, stay humble, stay aware, beware of scammers, beware of doppelgangers, beware of ghosts that are floating around in my apartment making noises. And yeah, not going to edit any of this. And I'll catch you in the next one. I don't even know if I schlepped in the video. Did I schlep in the video this morning? I don't know.